Good news, everybody! Mercury's in retrograde. Yay! What do we do about it? How do we get through this? Let me tell you. Grab your journal, call your healer, and hunker down for some good old-fashioned introspective you time. For those of you who are watching for the first time, welcome. My name is Chelsea, and I am a hypnotherapist, an energy healer, and a Gemini. And I specialize in turning trauma, anxiety, and self-doubt into love, empowerment, and self-confidence. So what is important about Mercury retrograde? Firstly, I am not an expert. I am not an astrologer. I'm going to put some links to some of my favorite astrologers in the notes. So please check those out for more actual, really in-depth details about what's going on. But from September 27th to October 17th, I believe. Again, I'm going to put that in the notes with actual details. Mercury is in retrograde, which means it's kind of doubling back on its typical orbit. Typically, when we say Mercury's in retrograde, it's with a lot of blame. That's what we blame for our cell phones going screwy. That's what we blame for miscommunication. That's what we blame when all of our technology starts going haywire on us, usually coinciding with Mercury retrograde. It's also a really good excuse if you're in the office and something just went screwy and you don't know why. Mercury's in retrograde. I personally prefer to blame the gremlins, but who's to say? So why is this actually a really powerful time for you to get with your healer? That's your therapist, that's your hypnotherapist, your energy healer, your acupuncturist. Go find healing right now. Because Mercury retrograde, the very reason that all that communication seems to go screwy on us is actually for a purpose. And the purpose is to cut off our communication, our links to the outside world, to cut off our distractions, our constant reaching and trying to go out and do things so that we can return to ourselves. It also brings up a lot of the past. It's a time for revisiting. It's a time for introspection. It's a time for looking inward. So that's why your text may not be sending. That's why your internet might be going out. That is why that thing that you said to that person didn't quite land and now they're not talking to you, but you really didn't mean it, but that's why. This will pass. It's a passing phase and usually happens a couple of times per year. But it can feel really, really rough if we keep reading it as a wall in front of us. What that wall is trying to do is it's slowing us down so that we can revisit something that we need to revisit so that we can resolve it and move forward. It's a beautiful time. It's a beautiful supportive time for that. So call your healer. This is a great time to start your healing journey. This is a great time to work with somebody who can help you tease out the past, who can help you revisit the past and make sense of it if you've been having trouble. This is a great time to journal. This is a great time to meditate. This is a great time to go for a walk in nature and say, screw all technology because it all sucks. This is a great time for all of that. Next, why it's good to be contacting your healer right now is because it's going to give you some coping mechanisms. The healing process always makes you mentally and emotionally more resilient. If you're doing it with the honest intent of healing, now healing sessions, depending on where you're going, who you're going to, what kind of healing you're doing, might be emotionally intense in the moment. But whenever we go back and revisit the past with the intent of clearing and healing it, that's the thing. We don't want to dwell in the past right now. We don't just want to say, oh, this all happened to me. We actually want to be clearing it. So that's another thing. A healer will keep you on track with clearing it rather than just wallowing. But that's the other thing is healing sessions are going to give you that resilience to get through this next chaotic 3 weeks, because it might get chaotic. You might see clashing of communication everywhere, from your personal life to the news to the rest of the social world to politics. You might see a lot of wacky communication and a lot of cutoffs. So giving yourself that mental and that emotional resiliency is going to be huge. Also, fringe benefit. Third reason why you should give your healer a call. Again, therapist, acupuncturist, massage therapist, however you're feeling that you need to heal, and whoever you feel can really help you tease out that past and really help you resolve it. The other great reason to give them a call is things are going haywire. Anybody who works in the clientele business knows that Mercury Retrograde is a time when cancellations and schedule shifts run rampant. So they might have an opening. That is the 3 reasons why now is a really great time to get with a professional and start or continue your healing journey. That third reason was mostly just for fun. But what can I say? If that joke didn't land, it must have been Mercury in retrograde. If nothing else, do get out a journal. Do meditate. Do spend some time with you. And most importantly, take this time to care for yourself. As always, sending you love, sending you empowerment, sending you strength, sending you big giant hugs. If you like this video, please like, please subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what Mercury's doing to you, because let me tell you, it's been doing some funky stuff and it just started. So I would love to hear your perspectives. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys next time.